How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's Keo Clemens back in the building. You already know it's Holiday Clemens back in the building, chilling like a nothing like a villain. Trust me. Heads up. Good luck. Yes, sir. All right. Let me go ahead and you see me with the school drip, with the school drip. Oh, I got. Y'all see what this school drip? You already know what time it is. I should turn the light on for y'all, but I don't know yet. Hold on, let me see. Alright, that should be good. Actually, no. All we need. Let me go get that real quick. Hold on. You know what time it is? You know what time it is? Let me go ahead and put this on my chair real quick. All right. So I'm gonna get straight to the point real quick. So, I might have mentioned that 2020 is approaching us. 2020, yes, indeed, is approaching us. This is a time for positivity. This is the time for love, caring, and but prior to that, finding who you truly are, being able to be happy and all of that. So, the main purpose of this video, right, is to approach or confront, what is currently going on in the world. And, something that I experienced once again, and, just day-to-day projects, right? Not necessarily projects, but day-to-day experiences, occurrences, anything that could, hit me within or, get me to start thinking more about, what is truly going on. So the first thing I want to, get to the point with is, what I experienced last night. Again, I don't know what it is, but it seems like everything is being experienced at night, at least for me. It could be for other people, but not necessarily anything and everything, but, just like the basics or, levels. So let me get down to the point. All right, so last night, right, I was meditating and, I was doing all of these practices, not really like, necessarily like a lot of practices and anything. It was just, basic meditation, trying to find my true self as, I still am proceeding to do. So first thing I will say is, as a kid, do not force like opening like any type of eye or third eye. Like don't try to force it. Let it come naturally. We are still kids. We are still in the processing beta, right? We are in beta mode. So what I wanted to say was, I did some research on the third eye. I already had like, some background evidence from, people that have opened third eyes, or opened their third eyes. So they said one thing I read about, opening the third eye, or a couple things actually, was the experiences or like occurrences that are happening in the future or that are gonna happen in the future that nobody knows about, or like you're getting sneak peeks of. Those people that have opened their third eye, when they think about it and, backtrack and everything, comprehend, I'm gonna tell you like this. It really hits you. Like, it hits you like you've been known this, like past tense, like you've been known this stuff that's happening all the way, chop, like all the way in the future. So, your whole perspective on reality, the universe, and how everything was created, you start getting these answers tucked in your noggin, everywhere, right? And one thing I, read about the closed third eye is, you start experiencing like you start forming like a delusion, right? In your head, you're like, you're split in between reality and, conscious reality or higher reality. So what I'm trying to say is, just if you're a kid and you're not ready for like any type of opening your third eye, you're not ready for any type of stress, just don't do it, because all of this new information, oh yeah, all of this new information is just gonna combobble you, is gonna stress you out, probably gonna give you anxiety, unless you feel like, you have subdued your demons, right? Unless you feel like you have put those demons to sleep, you have found your true self, you found your heart, you found, your conscious, and you're at that, you're at that level of acceptance, I will say. So what I was doing this for, I was putting that in the back of my head so I could remember, is another thing they said about the third eye is, y'all gonna be kind of scared about these, because when I speak on this, y'all gonna be, whoo, you gonna be out your seat, trust me. But hey, probably not, but because you just listen to my words. But if you were to actually do this, experience it, blase, you will be truly just out of your pocket, my guy. So basically what they said was, when you split your reality, when you're able to, build that strength up to be able to withhold reality and conscious reality, higher power, higher reality, you are able to, split your world into different dimensions. You're able to see all this, like, all these demons, all these creatures, everything that, you share this world with, what they call is round, what others believe is a dome. But, I will never find out if the world is flat or if it's really, round, because I don't think I'm ever going to go to space, ever go to the moon, ever go to Mars, any of that. But basically what I'm saying, that really will stress y'all out. And I will tell y'all now, last night, what I experienced was I was meditating, right? And I drew this little picture. It was a layout of my room. And I was like, trying to explain what happened, because it shocked me I was trying to explain to my friends what happened, because, it shocked me, like it got to me. And basically I was meditating, but prior to that, I was doing research on third eye, closed third eye, and everything. And I'm not going to tell y'all specifically how to open your third eye, because I already know some of y'all going like, gonna feel like, you got the strength, like you strong enough to do any of that. You strong enough to like withhold any of that, power, any of those abilities, and, so on and so forth. But guess what? I'm gonna tell you right now, you are not strong enough. You are not. I'm not either. I truly wish I could be, but, I'm still in progress. I'm still making, my steps to make my game a full game. I don't want my game to be a beta anymore. But I'm not saying I'm going to force it to be a full game. Because if you force a game to be full when it's already in beta preview mode, what type of sense does that make? Like, it's just going to make your game trash. Like, it's going to make the players not want to play it. Because you're going to be, like, constantly having to update this game, like, over and over. You're going to have to constantly go forward. You see this, you get scared, you run back, and then you're going to have to update your game. You go right here, you go back, right back to where you went forward. I'm telling you, life is not about backtracking. You should not be like worried about, backtracking, doing any of that, going back into meditating phase, any of that. You should have your full strength, have your full energy, have your full love, any of that, in order to, open your third eye so you can see everything. Basically. All right, so I was meditating last night, and one thing that got to me was, I've seen this like many times when I was meditating, probably like 3-4 times, but what I'm trying to say was that it was a bright flash. It was like a yellow, or not really yellow, but it was like more like a white yellow flash, something like that. It's like the sun just like appears like right there, and then boom, you just like, I don't know, like you open your eyes, you either like feel the sensation, or you either, fight, or not fight, but you either fight it to, feel that sensation, or you take flight and you open your eyes. Because most people, when they see a bright light, they either close or they open their eyes, or they look away, because they don't like it's blinding you. But anyways, honestly, let me quit playing right now. But I saw this bright flash, and it honestly, I don't know what it was. I started trying to do research and all of that, and I don't really trust Google. But this flash, it really did something. It did something. I know it did something, but I continued to meditate after opening my eyes. I closed them again, started meditating, and then I started getting scared, right? Because I didn't want to force to open my third eye, because I was mainly focused on this part of my body when I was meditating, and I knew I would not be able to get my head off of that when I was meditating. So I just said, you know what, screw this, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm just gonna wait. That might have been a dumb decision for me, but at the same time, I want to, make progress before I end up making that trash game. So I don't have to keep on backtracking, going forward, backtrack, go forward, backtrack, any of that. I don't want to do that. I want to be straightforward, straight to the point, which I am, lacking at doing with y'all right now. But anyways, after closing my eyes again, let me take a breath. Closing my eyes again, meditating further. It took me like 3 minutes until, I opened my eyes again, to when I reached that point of fear. And when I hit that point, I opened my eyes, and then, the only thing I could see was like this light. It's like a car drives past your window, and you could just see the lights going down your wall. And so I could actually feel some little, when I say the light was just going down my wall, it was like a voom, 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 voom. And I could feel it pacing in my body as it was going down. It was like voom. And basically I was like, yo, this, maybe I went too far. Maybe I messed up and I can't go back. Because once you open your third eye, you cannot go back. Unless, I'm pretty sure you can, but, I don't have much knowledge on third eye or any of that. But I know as of what I know. So what I'm saying is, went back to closing my eyes and I tried sleeping. And I'm pretty sure you guys know what this little candy is or whatever. It's these little dot Halloween candies, and you bite on them. And then it's crunchy, hella sweet, any of that. So just picture little doodle horse with no tail. But instead of a doodle pencil drawing or whatever, it was circles. The little candy just built into that. I saw it as if it was right here in my vision. But my eyes were closed. Somebody asked me, somebody told me, asked me, so you saw a bug. What? What? How you gonna see a bug when your eyes closed? Bro, I'm getting tired of y'all, bro. Start listening more. Start listening more. I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying, how? How you gonna see a bug with your eyes closed? All right, let me continue. So that was just the experience that I had last night. It might be triggering a third eye opening. If it's not, if it's not the right way to do it, or either way, if it is the right or the wrong way to do it, I'm slowing myself down. I'm gonna start doing all this, these new practices, stuff that I've barely been into, but I've been into. to like, free myself and subdue these demons from me, right? So what I'm trying to like really get at, like another main point was I was talking about like what's really going on day by day. I've been noticing a lot of tragedies happening, a lot of, everybody like their energy just going down. Like, things aren't going necessarily good in their life, and they feel as if something is, like bringing them down to the point where they feel like they should just give up, or like, they don't want to continue on with, life. So what I'm gonna say is that life really is stressful, but it's beautiful at the same time. Life is 1 in a million, and everybody that is living this life as of now, they are very fortunate. They are, chosen. Everybody is chosen. You see yourself watching this video right now. You are chosen. What you are chosen for is to, find yourself, find that true happiness, and start proceeding to go on that straight path, finding your purpose. See, a lot of people that's like, having these problems going on and everything, I try to help them, I try to talk to them and everything, but what I'm like truly giving out, it's not like telling you to do something, it's just advice. So at the end of the day, you don't have to listen to me, but those people that I like talk to, those people that listen to me, or at least try to listen to me, or just don't listen to me at all. If you don't, take my advice and go through with it or try to like put into it, then I cannot help you. It's not gonna benefit you. It's not gonna, change anything unless, you actually have somebody that you could listen to that's speaking on true facts. But the meaning of me like bringing that up is to say that, everybody that's having those dark days, those dark months, weeks, whatever, what you truly have to do is you have to go outside. You have to give what God presented you. I know I said that God is in everybody, but what God has presented you is truly a gift. It's truly to let you relieve yourself of anything that's going on in the world. Nature is energy. The ground, the soil, concrete, anything that is made up of, earth material, it is energy. Okay? So by saying like go outside, I'm not saying like, necessarily go outside, put in some earbuds and listen to music or something like that. Because, music is very toxic. It is very toxic. It gets to you. When you start opening up your mind, it gets to you. You really start thinking and then you start falling into a delusion. Trust me, I know. I fell into delusions. But at the same time, you could say music gives you hints, music gives you this, that, and whatever. It could like be showing you something that you truly like haven't seen in the world if it occurs to you. See, I'm not saying that, this is with everybody or this is within everybody or, everybody can experience it. But what I'm saying is that everybody has a chance to experience it. When you go outside, I want you to, be able to breathe, be able to, take deep inhales, exhales. It's kind of like meditating, but, being more alive and more aware of your surroundings. It's letting that energy that God is presenting, nature, you're letting it withhold you. You're letting it, enter you. You're letting it cleanse you. You're letting it, let you find yourself. You're letting it clear your head so that you could get all these demons out of there. What I'm saying is that, like I said, like the distractions, the TV, phone, like anything that, is not necessarily like helping you. It's just taking you away from what is truly going on. It's distracting you. Anything that is taking you away from the real world, it is distracting you. I'm not saying that, you have to necessarily like quit all of these things, but at the same time, it is distracting you from who you can truly be. See, I guarantee you, if you put your phone away, if you put the TV away, if you put anything away that was taking you away from, your awareness, your attention, any of that, and we shipped it out to the moon, we shipped it out to Mars, what would you do? You would start feeling like you wouldn't be able to do anything without your phone. You would start getting irritated and all of that. That's them demons speaking to you. That's them demons wanting you to strip yourself back into your phone. See, anything that you see on social media, it will affect you. Little do you know, it will affect you deep down. You don't have to, witness it. You don't have to, fully comply with it. You don't have to do anything. You just have to see it. Our eyes take pictures every day. Our eyes, that's how we remember things. It's not necessarily how you remember things, but it's how you see things for what it is. So you see an accident occurring. See, it might not affect you fully, but it's going to affect you in some way. You're going to be curious about it. You're going to start thinking about it. You're going to start wondering, oh yeah, what happened? Turns out if you find out what happened, it's going to hit you in some type of way. It will. I'm not saying that, you shouldn't dwell over any type of accidents or anything. But for those people that's truly having problems in their life, start letting things out. If you're holding stuff in, start letting it out. Tears, crying, you're just trying to strip yourself from your feminine traits, right? You're trying to strip yourself from your feminine traits, and then just so you can be seen as manly, that's truly not an excuse. By you holding in them tears, by you not letting out that negative energy, you're really just bumping yourself down. You're bumping yourself down even lower than you really think that you are. Because then in the future, when you start grabbing this, stacking on top of that, stack this on top of this. Oh, don't forget the shot glass. Stack that on top of that. When you have so much stuff on you to the point that you don't even know what is going on in your life, that's truly a bad sign. That's why you got to confront these things, deal with them in order to, relieve yourself from them. You got to confront them so that you can find out what is actually going on in your life so that you know what to do and how to get rid of it, how to get past it, and keep on going straight forward. All right? So, like I was saying with going outside and all that, I know I'm all around the place today, but honestly, it's just because I got a lot on my head. I really do. But, I see people throughout school crying and all of that. And, I feel like I want to help them, like I want to be that, kind soul. Or I am that kind soul that, I'm able to help people. I'm able to, deal with their problems and, at least try to, better themselves and to, keeping themselves at a high, letting out the negative energy, letting it out and subduing those demons. But what I'm saying is, there's going to be a lot of shit going on in 2020. There will be. 2020 is honestly, if you're not, cut with everything, if you're not, satisfied with how you are, if you're not satisfied with how the world is or any of that, them demons, they not only going to cut you from yourself, they going to cut you from yourself, and then they going to glue you onto a paper with all this stress. And do you want to know what's going to be surrounding you? All that stress. And you see what I just did there? You in the middle. Little smiley face. That's what you're going to be putting on, a smiley face. Even though stuff that's really getting to you, you don't want to show nobody, because guess what? You're trying to strip yourself from your feminine trait and try to act manly. See, I'm not saying this occurs to, everybody, but at least the people that's going through stuff, Females, don't worry about it. Females, they got it. They strong. They able to hold their own. But at the same time, a lot of females, they're the types who, want to... All right, let me just stop talking about females. I'm not gender specifying. I'm not doing anything, because guess what? We accepting of all. My mouth getting a little bit dry at the moment, and I do need to, step outside, give me some air, relieve myself of some stuff, and let some stuff out. Take care of some stuff, do some priorities, or take care of some priorities. But everything in this world is truly not what it seems. If you really want to be happy, if you don't want 2020 to dwell on you, if you don't want to dwell over 2020, because you said 2020 was going to be your year and you didn't put towards anything to actually making that your year, get this, beta mode. Each and every year, you in beta for the next year. Little do you know, when you in beta 2019, you just preparing yourself for this little course right here. And when you prepare yourself for this course right here, towards the end of the year, you're going to be in beta mode again. You're going to have all this happiness till towards the end of the year. You're going to have to do this all again. I'm not saying that you're going to have to do this all again, but I'm just saying for the people that don't, take my advice and start doing like this, meditating, anything to like free themselves from what is truly going on, it will get to you. And I know that you guys have seen a lot of people, stressing over a lot of stuff, crying over a lot of stuff and anything like that. If you see somebody like on the side of the street, please, not for me, but for yourself, do what you feel is right. See, I don't really have much more to speak on, and, I'm still trying to process, I'm still trying to progress. I'm still trying to, find who I truly am. I know today was kind of a long video. I know that a lot of people, like, they not really going to, pay attention. Their attention span is going to just disappear and all of that. But another thing, smoking weed. There's two types of weed. There's dispensary weed, and then there's homegrown. So dispensary weed, they are putting shit in there. They're putting their own type of product in there. They're putting their own type of chemical in there, and they're doing all types of shit to this weed. Homegrown weed, it's a different story. It's just grown from the earth. It's grown from the energy that was presented by God. See, homegrown weed, it can give you messages. It can give you thoughts that lead to, hints, puzzles, and any of that. Dispensary weed, it fucks with you. It gives you, anxiety, makes you feel all types of, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? You smoking dispensary weed. You just messing up your head. All them chemicals going to your head. No wonder why you tripping, why you tweaking out. See, homegrown weed, don't like let it stick to you. Don't form a habit over weed. I'm not saying like, weed is always gonna be there for you, but I'm just saying like weed is something like temporarily, occasional. But at the same time, for those people that's, smoking any type of weed and, feeling types of high vibrations, that's because, it's either they truly got that high vibration or they still stuck in this real world. It's that simple. And I feel like the main reason why I'm probably getting distracted right now is because I keep on looking through my phone at myself, as y'all could probably tell. But then when I look at the camera, I'm able to speak my mind. I'm able to do anything. I'm able to put what my mind treasures into what y'all call an intellect, a mindset. Something that y'all keep on running day through day. Something that y'all could keep on striving off of, taking advice from, and learning, building, striving to be who you could possibly be. Don't let anything get to you. Don't let your phone get to you. Drop your phone, because in 2020, this shit will affect you more than you think it will. All right. I just want y'all to, stay smooth. I might be looking a little bit boo-boo right now, but hold up. Let me go show y'all what's up right now. So we outside. It might not be the most sunniest day or whatever. Golly, I'm ugly. But, what I'm saying is just truly get out here. The sun not poking out today. The sun really not poking out. It's not messing with us today. But on them days when you feel like you really just stressing out to the point where, like, you can't take none of it no more, get outside. Truly get outside. Go work out. do something to, take your mind off the negative energy. But then throughout the night, if you really feel like that is really just stuck to your head, start meditating it. When you start meditating, you're able to free your mind. You're able to confront these problems. And another little, a little gift from meditating is lucid dreams. You're able to, control your dreams, even though you feel like, even if you feel like it's happening for you, you are still controlling it. Because when you're controlling it, it's going to feel like it's just going to happen. Like, I don't know how to explain this, right? I don't know how to explain this. All right. Ooh, I almost dropped my phone. All right, so basically, just say you walking, right? See, in your dream, that could be possibly like what you was meant to be doing, but you feel as if you doing it. Like, you are doing it. Let me do it again. That's you. But there's this thing called fate. See, you could change the future. You could do anything you want, and you could think that. But hey, I might have been a little bit confusing today, but I want y'all to, stay positive. Always keep that high vibration on you. Keep everything tucked, and just be happy. Go meditate. Go outside. Play you some football. Hang out with some friends. And, just keep on doing you. Also, another thing, if you truly want to be, happy around people and not just yourself, start finding those people that got the positive energy. Negative energy people just going to hold you back. And for those people that got the negative energy and you could feel like they got the negative energy and you like really want them to stick with you, you want them to be in your car when you driving towards this straight path to success, what you got to do is you got to take control. I'm not saying take control of them. I'm not saying take control of how they feel. I'm talking about take control as in, talk to them, help them out. Be there for them. Show them that you care, because that's what true friends do. That's what real people do. Real people look out for each other. Real people give love. Real people, they are out and, outstanding for other people besides themselves. They like to put other people above themselves because they can feel inside that they're the happiest they can be, or at least some type of happiness, some high amount of happiness that they could be, and nothing can drag that down from them. Because truly nothing can. You just letting that negative energy drag you down. But hey, that's about it for me. I got another video that's going to be popping up soon. Could be today, could be tomorrow, could be, who knows? But hey, what I want y'all to do, I want y'all to stay smooth, stay up, keep that positivity tucked. Don't ever drop it. Don't ever drop it. Don't ever lose it. Because guess what? That positivity going to keep you running. It's going to keep your train going. You don't need no coal. You don't need no gas. You don't need no electricity. Because your true self got everything that you need to keep yourself running. Your positivity, your love, your commitment to being who you truly are and helping others out, bringing them up to the higher. You're doing the right thing. I love y'all. Y'all take care. And don't forget, Holiday Clements in the building. You already know. I'll see y'all later. Peace out.